Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. So, earlier today I got my HSN order, and I believe it was a clearance sale where I got these, the decoupage set. That's the photo, of course, to cut it. But, anyways, I'm gonna do decoupage. And it tells you 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So they're all on one sheet. So in one book you get a lot. That's a waste of a page there. So I'm gonna see if I can get them all on the one folder. And unless you're gonna fussy cut, you want these dies, because otherwise it is a lot of work. So let's see if there's a way to cut it and get them. Nope. So I'm just gonna cut it in half. I'm just gonna cut it in half. So this is going to be number 1, of course the biggest one, and don't want that. And this is not going to cut out. This is just going to like emboss it. Let me get the tape over here. I've already kind of not really picked the paper, but I thought this paper pad might have something really good. And so that's why this is already sitting here. 1. And I believe you put this to cover that one. And if that one is covered, that's supposed to be good. We'll find out. We could do the whole aperture thing, but we could just use this page when we're done to use the aperture. So there's that. Now I need, okay, I'm going to leave that. We need the one with 2 roses. This one, you can see from the picture, there's only 2 roses. And there's the number. So I want to cover that up with this. See that right there? That's what you want to cover it with. You want to cover that number. And supposedly, if you got that number good, then you got a good placement. That's what they say, right? When I seen it the first time anyways, that's what they said. So okay, so now I'm just gonna run it through the diamond press. And you know, if you use a bigger machine, you could run it all through in one shot, and it makes it really easy because it's not a big sheet of paper. It's what, 6 by 6 or something like that. So you could get it through in one run, and then you could do bunches of them. Okay, and I'm gonna look and see if I'm happy with the cut. Oh, come on, paper, I see you coming out. And there it is, and you can see it added some embossing to it. So there's number 1. This one didn't do so good. That's number 3. Not so great. and that one goes on top. So I'm going to do that one again. But before I do that one, I want to do this one. So this one is going to be this one. I cannot believe I had that one so bad. But I'll show you what I'm going to do to make sure. Getting it off this carrier is tough. Okay, so number 2 is going to be this way. And I'm going to try and cover up the whole thing. Okay. It does look like I'll have to do the number 5 over again anyway, so. Uh-oh. Now see? There we go. There we go. My spot thing wasn't covered over. Okay. Now I need the single rows. And I want to make sure it's all covered up. It looks like it could go that way a little bit. Okay, hopefully this is right. Like I said, they give you plenty of sheets. So it should be good. All this time I've been looking for my pokey tool, and it's right there in front of me. I don't know what's wrong with me. And see, they only give us one leaf die, so it would have been nice to have more than one of those. You know, then you really could have run it all in one shot, but they didn't do that, so it looks like I moved it when I put the tape down. Let's see how this comes out. Oh. I don't want to take that with me. And I want to hold on to it, even though I got them taped down. I just want to hold on to it. There. Okay. Let's start with this one. And I left some, so let's see how it actually turned out. Okay, I think that's going to be good. That'll go on here. And let's check out this one. That looks good. So this will go here. I'm just leaving the tape right on them. And then let's have a look at this leaf. Too, you could always cut more leaves out, right? Crafter's Companion's real good about having that little release hole or dot or whatever you want to call it. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to put this back down on the folder. Now if I want to, I could have left that piece on and used it as a aperture. And the other one was this one, the 2. No. A 3. Where's my 2 then? Huh. 1, 2, 3. No. 2. And then the 2. And then that one, and then the leaves. Okay. I must, oh, here it is. I put it to the side because it was so bad messed up. I put it to the side. So, I guess what I'm going to do is see, yeah, I'm going to take this one off this bottom. Because it's way stuck up here anyway, so I'm just going to cut that off there. This is the number 3. Okay. So I'm going to get my 2 here. Number 3. And I'm going to stick it where hopefully nothing's showing. Okay, and through the marquee. Hopefully this time it works. There's my other leaf to go with that one. And let me put my die back. You know, if I had time and wasn't doing this video, I might do some more leaves. I'm happy with the way that turned out. Okay, and this one needs to go on, and there we go. And I'm going to put this back in here. Now with the set, you also get a stamp, so you run out of the book pages, you still have this stamp to use. So you can make them forever. If you like doing it, you don't have to do it no more. I thought this would look good in the background. Never been opened. So we're gonna open it. And I was debating whether this one or this one. This is the interlace. You know what? I think I've already used it, I think. Well, it's been opened anyways. But I can't get it out. You know, I always have trouble with this. Positive I haven't used it, but or positive that I have used it, but I've had it out for some reason, and I thought, let's go with the drama of it. Let's do some of the black mirror card. So that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with, or you know, that black. Let's see what I pull out first, because now I'm looking at the glitter card and it's not looking that bad either. I'm just gonna pull out. None of them want to come out. Like the bag is so tight. There. I don't know. Maybe it's a paper pad. It is. Ooh. That's the mirror card. Oh, you can't. Oh, you just can see me. No, you don't want to do that on the cardboard right now, but here's the, that. I think this is awesome. I can't believe that's in a paper pad. I had no idea that was in a paper pad. What did I do? What did I do with the folder? I just had it. I must have stuck it up here. Yep. When I put everything else out of the way, I put this up out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna take both of these and we're gonna cut into this. This should be really pretty, I hope. Anyways, first I gotta trim the paper because it's gotta fit, and the marquee. Okay. So I'm gonna take, you know what, this part of the marquee is flatter, so that's where I'm gonna set it. And I'm just gonna line everything up. And I hope I can get it taped down good. I don't think it slipped. Oh, that might have slipped now. Okay. Still looking pretty decent from this angle. For me, I don't know if you can see better than I can or not, but from my angle, it's looking pretty good. Okay. And now I'm going to run it through the marquee. I don't like when it's that hard to run through. It makes me worry that I have the dies overlapping, because I've done that and ruined my last marquee. Ooh, boy. It looks like it just might have been a little hard on my paper. Let's see. I didn't need the frame. It cut it out. I didn't know it was going to do that. I thought I was going to need the frame. I'm just trying to help it get down some so I can grab it and peel it out without ripping it. Because it is really in there. I bet I just recently used this, didn't I? Well, you know what? If you like something, you like something. There we go, and then we gotta get all these other loose pieces out. That's what the pokey tool is good for. You can see this glitter paper is some tough stuff. Oh, it cracked a little bit. I don't know if this is something I'd take a chance of wetting or not. You know, so that it didn't crack. I don't know. Man, we haven't even started decoupaging yet. So what I'm hoping is the rose will cover where it cracked up here. Could be where I lifted it off to... be my fault. Completely my fault. All right. Hopefully we can get this here quickly. It's already taking longer than I wanted it to. come on already. Darn. And it's just like little threads are holding it in place. I should have brought my drink in with me. Oh well. And I'm going to take this out. I'm probably not going to use this. But it didn't really come out straight. Oh shoot. Well, if I have to cut that. But see, it didn't come out straight. So I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to leave that. I thought I needed it to cut it out. But I don't. Okay. So let me put this away, this marquee away. And the cutting folder away. And the tape. And I'll move this over here. And should I move this pad? Yeah, let me move the pad. Oh, there they are, the leaves. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. Oops. And we're going to... This is Centura Pearl. And this is what I grabbed to do the card in. Well, okay, we're going to layer up. And you always want to go biggest to whatever is next, right? And I want to give it... That's not going to work. See, that's not going to work because that's too small. But you just need to give it a little bit, I guess. But you just want to give it some kind of something. It's better if you got something bigger to use. Like I've used pins, stuff like that. But these, and you just want to go around on the edges, and it should start to pull it in. It should start to bring that tip up, you know what I mean? Round it up a little bit. See how it's lifting? So it's up. Alright. And the bigger flower needs to be up more. And work that center. So there's your first layer. Then you're going to get the next biggest piece. Then you want to do the same thing. Just rub it around and it'll give it some, not a lot, but it won't be flat stiff. And some people like it flat stiff. I like it rounded. I really should get me that big ball tool, that Crafter's Companion big ball tool. I will one of these days. But you know, there's always so much stuff that I want, and it's like you gotta choose, and I always, that's like the last thing I always think of. So then that would go on that, and usually I use the foam pads because this glue here, when I first got it, man, it had a horrible smell. It made me want to be sick. Now, since I got some newer stuff, obviously, and it just, doesn't seem to have that smell anymore. So I've been using it and I love it. And I don't know, like, maybe that first time I got a bad batch or something. I don't know. But, okay, so with this, it doesn't have to be so thick of a layer. Or it can be if you want it to be. It's all up to you. It's all what you want with this stuff. Because this stuff will go as thick or thin as you want it to be. So I need to bring it back around this way. And I'm just going to get it as close to right over the top of what's already there as I can get it. See, that wasn't right. Okay, so I've got this one on there. Now this one's more rounded than the bottom one. So it kind of made it pull up like it's smaller even though it's not. Okay. And now I want to round these ones. To me, if it's just laying flat, it just doesn't have any life to it. But some people like that. Back when I used to do scrapbooking, this was all done. Well, I don't remember ever having decoupage pads. Maybe you could get them, but I remember taking pieces of paper and fussy cutting them out and fussy cutting the layers how I wanted and having to go through and do this. And oh my goodness, it was a job to do decoupage. So see, that's going to go there. So I'm going to put some of this glue in here. And you really, it matters how much you put on, but not too bad because it's all in the squish, right? How bad are you going to squish it down? So if I want it up high, then look how high I can have it. Okay, but I don't want it that high. So I'm just going to squish it down. Okay, to the height that I want. Do I want it that high? I don't want it that high myself. So I'm going to squish it a little bit more. Okay. And that should be about right. Yep. Okay. Now I've got this one. This one is going the wrong way. Okay. But yeah, we used to fussy cut it and then do all the shaping and then layer it up. We had to determine how we wanted our layers. It wasn't all pre-done like this. So it took a while to do and a lot of work, and I hate to say it, but my stuff probably turned out better that way than it does this way. I don't know why. Maybe because I did know it did all that work. I certainly took my time, made sure I was doing it right. And we certainly didn't have 3D glue gel. So you can see here, there's cuts. And you can see I was a little bit off on that, but I don't think they'll notice. I don't think anybody's gonna notice it. Okay, there's my layers. Now I got the leaf. So which leaf is it? Is it this leaf? That leaf? What about this leaf? Is it also this leaf? It's both of them. So I've got two of them. And honestly, these are small enough that when they went through, they kind of took on a little bit of shape. So I'm just going to kind of leave them the way they are, and I'm just going to put a little bit on here. Okay. And a little bit on here. Okay. And I'm going to put this one on here. And there. So they say this glue takes a while to dry. So don't rush it. But to keep it from drying out, I'm going to squeeze the glue to the top. And this is what I did last time. And I can see it on the top now. And I'm going to put that silver down and screw my lid on, and hopefully that keeps it protected, because this stuff will dry out very quick. The very first tube I got was real hard up here. It had dried being shipped over to me. I don't know, I kept thinking, is this supposed to be like this? Is this supposed to be like this? And trying to get it to work, and it, of course, did not work. Okay, I was going to do this 5x7. And see, that'll go like this. Let me see. That's envelopes. Oops. This should be 4x6. So 4x6. Okay. So if we do this, right? That probably should have been cut out. Well, we'll have to have a sentiment here anyways. So I would kind of think that's pretty. And I think on a 5x7, it would be too small. So I'm going to go with this. But now let's look and see if we can find a pretty pattern paper to go with it in the background. So I don't know, I was thinking this would be some pretty paper, too much black, too big a print. Oh, that's pretty, but that's just too big, isn't it? Oh, what do we think? Well, think about it. Let's look and see what else we got. Nope. Oh, there's a yellow. No. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Wait. Oh, this one's in like a dark blue, and this one's in a red. So I was expecting better than this, I think. Not parrots in the back. That's too big of a pattern. For me anyways. This is not working out so great. That's too dark. Not parrots. Okay. Darn, this is not gonna work. That one looked okay, but then I realized it was blue. And I've heard a bunch of times that you just don't mix blue and black, like the navy with the black, because then it looks like you got the two different blacks or something. I don't know, but anyways. So this paper is Fairy Garden by Nature's Garden, and everything's kind of glittery. So let's see if this is going to be too much kid looking stuff, or if it's going to work. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? It's pink. I don't know about pink and yellow. That's a different kind of flower. That's a different kind of flower. That's a different kind of flower. No. There was one I did see in here. Now I can't remember which one it was. So let's see. I think it was up here. And I think it was blue. Not this one. I believe it was that one. Thought it was kind of a... Yeah, there, this. Okay. Let's see what we think of this and this. I really was thinking more of a pattern paper behind it. But we'll go with this. Okay, so it needs to be 4 by 6. So I'm gonna start with the 6 because I just, maybe I should do the 4. Yeah, maybe I'll do the 4. I like to try to keep the biggest piece of paper I can. Okay, by 6. And of course I just go that little tiny bit under. And that should be 2 4 by 6s, to be honest with you. So in honesty, I could try the 2 different ones to see which one I like better with it. Because it's just a little bit different. So there's that one. It's pretty, right? I think it is. And here is this one. Did it make any difference? You know, you're gonna think I'm goofy. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I actually did like the other one better for some reason. Okay. So I'm just gonna glue this down. Get my Nuvo glue. And oh, it's sad to cover up any of this paper ever. See, that's such a pretty little print on the other side. And then they went and did the fancy stuff to the side without the print, right? The glittery stuff is on the other side. I don't know why they do that stuff, but oh. Thank goodness I'm gonna cover that all up right now, huh? Okay, we'll get that down. All right, that. Now we're gonna glue this down. You know, I want to make sure before I glue it down now. I'm going to go back and look for pieces that I missed. See, there was just 2 pieces that I missed. Okay. Now I can glue it down. And I'm just going to go along, mostly kind of dotting it here and there. You know, if you can get a stream, then that's good. But mostly, this is not as thin as it looks. So that's not bad. It's actually working pretty good. Because the outside is, that's the important stuff, right? This outside. Because if that peels up, and I gotta try to be quick enough so that the glue I first spread isn't drying out. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna glue the center, and I'm gonna put it down, and I need to make sure this side goes this way, because that's the side where the paper kind of tore, and it's going to be covered by the roses. Is that even? I hope that's even. Oh, no, 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 it's not. Oh, no, 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 no. There. Ooh, I can't believe I saved it. There we go. If it's still a little off, then I gotta hope that when I put the flower down, I should use that Call 3D glue again for the flower. Uh-oh. This glue didn't dry as fast as it normally does. Okay. And this stuff takes a while to dry too, completely. So you don't want to go in and start treating it a little rough. I'm not really looking for height when I put this down. I just want to make sure that this catches. This is a lot of glue, huh? Okay. So I think that's how I had it. That needs to dry right there. That leaf right there does not want to stick down. There we go. All right. And my silver stayed in there, so I'm going to make sure I have the glue to the tip. I think what you're doing is stopping the air from getting in there when you put the glue to the tip. I could be wrong. That may not be what you're doing, but I think that's what it is. I think that's the secret, is to keep the air. Let's see, how long is this video? Okay, 53 minutes, a long time. My videos have been long lately. So we're going to stop here. I'm just going to put some kind of birthday sentiment over here, down here, through here. I don't know. It's going to be pretty much covering up where the birthday sentiment should have been. I might just kind of pull that back up and scoosh it over. And scoosh it. So, there we go. See, that glue takes such a while to dry. Oh, messy. I shouldn't be messing with it, is the problem. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of scoot it back a little bit to give more room for the sentiment, because I'm gonna have to make it look like it's centered. So I'll have to cut off a little bit of the H and the B because the birthday, happy birthday, or figure out another way to do it. Okay. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.